Hey everybody, I'm Cody. Welcome back to Slow Your Roll. This is the next episode, I think we're on episode 3 of Hallard's Tale, the solo D&D campaign I've been doing, where I intend to help you learn how to play solo and also tell a story of this character named Hallard, an illusionist trying to follow through with a goal of his mentors after his mentor was slain by a bunch of savage orcs. So, let's get right into that. So last we left off, we found the orcish settlement that the raiders came from, the first place that killed my mentor. And we found some people talking about why it happened in the first place. We didn't get a whole lot of info, but we got that they were kind of saying that they were too late, that my mentor, Neelium, that he had already gone through with a lot of his plans on kind of like setting this land free from the orcish stronghold. So I found this area that was kind of like an abandoned area. It seemed like Neelium may have been staying for a while, and he left a journal for me. So in this journal, I found out that Neelium had already partnered with some of the nearby population, maybe in villages here and there, things like that, that had already kind of like begun setting in place one way or another to diminish the orcish stronghold in this region. So I have to go find somewhere, maybe some of these villages or some other clues as to what the plan is, or one way or another, I'm taking up the mantle. So I'm following in my mentor's steps. I gotta get rid of this orcish stronghold in the land. So I, as in Hallard, the illusionist, I am going to head directly to the first area. I'm just going to kind of like look around for the first area of maybe of civilization that Neelium had already worked with. It's cold. It's cold here. It's cold everywhere. Okay, anyway, so so the first matter of business, Hallard's going to take up his gear after reading this journal. First off, does it seem like this? I'm going to start asking my oracle questions. I'm going to say it's likely. Does it seem like this area is a good place to rest? For that, yes. Okay, so I'm going to rest here. I'm going to say that it's been a long day. I've already done a lot of traveling throughout the day so far, so I am going to rest here, pull my character sheet on D&D Beyond, and do a long rest. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I'm back to full health, all my spell slots, full resources, ready to rock. I'm going to, when the day breaks, is there anything demanding my attention before I just set off? 50-50. Yes, something is demanding my attention. Okay. I'm going to use these keywords here. Distract, fair, tool. What could that mean? Distract, fair, tool. Fair tool. Okay, so looking at it, you know what? I might make this an event instead. I don't really like those words. I can't think of anything right offhand. So instead, I'm going to just make this an event. I asked if something was distracting me from just setting off the day. Answer was yes. So let's just go with the mythic event generator instead. On the same page, I'll just use what it has. This has introduce a new NPC, so that's the focus of an event right now. The action is desert technology. So I'm going to say that maybe there's a new NPC that shows up that is someone that has nothing to do with civilization, like that maybe they're a hermit or something like that. Are they a hermit? Well, I'm going to say they kind of are. Okay, regardless. They're some sort of hermit because they are like a wilderness creature somehow. So, is it a humanoid? Yes or no? No, it's not a humanoid. Okay. So maybe that means it's an animal then or something like that. So, does this animal seem threatening? Yes. Extreme, yes. Okay, good. Perfect. Let's get right into this. Could it be a giant eagle, since that's the first encounter I have pulled up in my encounter generator? Okay, sure, let's do this. So we're just gonna set right off into this whole combat situation. Okay, I'm gonna set up a map real quick. I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'll let you know what it's like when I get back. Okay, first off, I'm gonna have Hallard roll a stealth check to see if I am seen by this giant creature or not. Stealth. Oh, not great. 11. Oh boy. I have a hunch this giant eagle's perception is better than that. Let's find out. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, this giant eagle is definitely going to see me. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be great. Try to fix up the map a little bit more here. There we go. That's probably pretty good. There we go. Okay, there we are. All right. Is this eagle aggressive immediately? Not immediately. Okay. I'm going to try to, at the very least, set myself up with a bit of cover if I can. So I'm gonna sneak around to, oh my gosh, where's the map? There it is. Okay. I'm gonna sneak around to at least maybe like this tree real quick and try to quote unquote hide. So I'm gonna roll another stealth check. See if I can do that. Okay, that one's pretty good. So I'm gonna say that I'm hidden for now, or at the very least that the eagle isn't really paying attention to me now that I've gone my own way there for a second. So now, am I going to try? I'm gonna say that I get the hunch that I'm not going to be able to escape unseen necessarily, but I at least have a second to think now that I'm, hidden, I guess you'd say. So what in the world am I going to do? I could just Misty Step farther away and book it, or, man, I could just take this thing out. I really could just take it out. Alright, I've got a hunch. I am an illusionist after all. What if I try some illusion stuff, right? Maybe if I could possibly use cause fear. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get kind of crazy here. Hallard is going to literally sprint. Now, the eagle's not paying attention to me necessarily. I'm going to kind of like break cover and just book it out here. How far can I move? So I'm going to kind of step out of cover. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there, kind of out in the open now. Is he within 60 feet now? I really want him to be. I don't know. Kind of not, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step one more out and roll initiative so that he has the opportunity to react potentially. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull... Hang on. Hold on. Wait. Just wait a second. Chill out. I'm going to pull up D&D Beyond on my phone and use that as my character sheet. Because that's one of the cool things you can do with Above VTT. The best virtual tabletop maybe ever. Okay, that's a big claim. It might not be that good, but I like it a lot. And the fact is, I can... excuse me. I can roll my character sheet stuff on my phone. And it will directly translate to Above VTT. So, I'm going to pull up my character sheet. And we're going to do that. And we're going to see how it goes. And hopefully I'm not just lying. That'll just be embarrassing. We'll see. Okay, here it is. All right, rolling initiative. 14. Oh, flip yeah, it worked, but not flip yeah. The eagle crushed me in initiative. Okay. So this eagle sees me sprint out of the open, and of course, because I'm just sprinting out, I'm probably appearing pretty dangerous. Oh boy. This eagle's going to treat me as a threat. Is the eagle going to attempt to... Is it just going to treat me like prey, straight up? Yes. Okay. Alright. Okay. Good. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's definitely okay. So, it has multi-attack. Makes 2 attacks, one with its beak, 2, and 1 with its talons. Good. Here we go. It's swooping down at me. How far can it go? I imagine its fly speed's pretty awesome. 80 feet it's flying. Okay, yep, so he can definitely make it to me. He's gonna get right up close to me real quick. Hit me with that beak attack. And that's gonna hit. Yep, 21. That's hitting for sure. Oh boy. Okay. Looking at 6 damage for me. Okay. It's fine. 6 damage. Boop. -6. Enter? No, not work like that. -6. Huh. Okay, fine. Okay, 6 damage. Ouch. As the beak slams into my fragile wizard body. He's going to also hit me with his talons after that. Dang it. What do we got? Oh yeah, 22 hits for sure. That's 2d6 plus 3. Decent rolls. 11 more damage. Good. Good, good. Alright, I'm down to 34 hit points out of 50. Oh my goodness. Okay, I sure hope my plan works. So this eagle's gonna be right up on my face, basically. Just dive bombing me and crushing me from the air. So, not feeling too good about that. So originally I was gonna try to just scare him off, but now is Hallard rethinking that? Let me look over my other options here. I'm gonna stick with Cause Fear. I'm going to cast Cause Fear. So I'm going to look up at the eagle, shielding my body now bloody. I'm going to look up at the eagle and I'm going to kind of just like wave my hand in the air. And this eagle's eyes are going to fill with fear, at least for a moment. And it has to make a wisdom save, DC 15. That's a pretty good save. Let's see. Can it do it? Wisdom save, come on, come on. 5? Ha! Sucks. Okay. So, now, this eagle is frightened of me. How does that work? Is it frightened just forever? I'm sure not. See, I should know the game better, really, but I guess that just goes to show you, you can play solo and not really know how to play the game. You can use this as learning the game, because there's no one else in the room waiting for you to know the rules. Except for you guys. Okay. Let me figure this out. Okay, so it's concentration up to a minute. So this thing's frightened of me for at least a minute. Excellent. That's very good. So, going back to that. So I cast Cause Fear, waving my hand in front of the eagle as its eyes fill with fear and fright. I am going to now attempt to step away from the eagle back into safety. It would technically provoke an opportunity attack. Is the eagle going to attempt to attack out of fear? No. Okay. So it doesn't even want to attack me. That's what I'm talking about. Good. So now that I've stepped away 5 feet, I'm going to really ramp that up. Make it another... So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to say that's giving me at least half cover from there too with the tree. Your turn, Eagle. What are you doing? Is it going to be attacking me further? No, it's not. Good. 'Cause I need to move on with the day. So, this eagle is going to make its way even further. It's got like 80 feet, so I'm going to say it's going to move back to the tree it once came from. Now we're split apart there, distance, and since it's not doing anything, I'm going to give it the dodge action technically. But I am going to try to just make my way out of here. I'm basically going to just roll a dex save to see if I can clear line of sight from this creature. I'll just do a dex check, I guess. That we're looking at a 17, which is pretty solid. Its passive perception is 14, I think. So I'm going to say at this point, thankfully, because the fear spell landed and because rolls went our way afterwards, I escape this giant eagle as I awake. What an alarm. And I'm going to just get out of here, move on with the day. So moving on from there, I'm going to immediately seek nearby villages and civilization. I'm just going to kind of like expedite that process a little bit too. So as I'm looking around, I'm going to roll a survival check actually for trying to find the next civilization, something like that. So I'm going to roll a quick survival check. It's a +4, so that's good. Oh, natural 20 +4. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, so we're just going to go straight to it then. I found a village. I mean, that's like, I'm going to reward that high roll there. So I found a village. Quick settlement name. Well, actually, I kind of like this. The settlement name, a man-made edifice. So it's named after a dark well in the village. Excellent. So I found a village named Dark Well. I see the sign maybe approaching the village. I see the sign kind of draped across the top of a little gate entryway there, etched in wood saying Dark Well. Is there anyone guarding the gates? No, there's not. Okay, so it's probably not a very big village, so it's just going to be a village. Okay, so I head in. Let's see what we find. So, as I head in, I'm going to kind of look around. I'm going to try to find the first person I see. First person I see is going to be someone, and I kind of flag them down, and I'm just like, hey, listen, I'm trying to find whoever's in charge. Is there someone in charge of this village or settlement that I might speak with about a matter of urgency? Make it sound serious. So, is the person cooperative? No. Okay, good. They're just gonna kind of brush me off. I look like an outsider. They don't know me. Maybe they only really talk to the people in the town for the most part. Everyone knows each other here, I'm sure, since it's a small place. So they just kind of brush me off. I'm like, all right, fine. Can I see maybe like some sort of like longhouse or any kind of building of prestigious manner of any kind that might suggest a leader? Yes, I do. All right, sweet. Deactivate gaudy skill. That's funny. Okay, so I'm gonna use the word gaudy just because that's a funny adjective that it gave me. So I find this gaudy building just ahead of me that seems to be maybe somewhere to house someone rich or maybe someone in charge or maybe both. So I'm heading there. I'm gonna go there. Is anyone guarding the place? Yes, and event. Oh boy, okay. Here we go. Event focus, remote event. Okay. Action, travel, subject, weapons. Interesting. All right, so maybe as I'm approaching this building, I see not only is there people guarding it, there is an actual troop of guards, maybe coming around the backside, literally marching out. They're holding weapons, they're traveling with weapons, right? They're going somewhere. That makes it the remote event, travel weapons. Sweet. So there's a group of guards. I'm going to, I don't know, Hallard's kind of wild, it seems, for some reason. pursuing all this. Must be thinking it's important. Maybe Hallard thinks right away, like, maybe these guys are out to go get the orcs right now. So, Hallard's gonna intervene, step right in, be like, hey everyone, listen! There's orcs in this area, and likely you've been plagued by them. My mentor's been trying to help, but he's been killed. Is there any kind of, what would I even say? Is there any kind of help that I can be in this situation? I want to take up his mantle. I'm gonna go to the NPC tab here. Because I think that there's motivation. Their motivation is to harm a rival. So I'm going to look at them. They look at me. And I look at them. And they look at me. And I say, so is there anything that I can help with? And someone will chime up. Maybe is there a name? Names. Rinesh. Sticking with that, Rinesh. So Rinesh is going to chime up. He's going to say, hey, I'm Rinesh. And he's going to give me, I'm going to say it's likely, but are they rolling? Are they going to perhaps confront the orcs even now as we speak? Yes. Excellent. Rinesh is going to come up through the crowd, leading these marching soldiers with weapons, and he's going to look right at me, and he said, your mentor, Neelium, is he... I see you're here without him. What does that mean? Does that mean that he has fallen to the orcs, or a worse fate? And I'll, of course, let him know, yes, Neelium did pass. The orcs raided our camp and killed him. He was able to cast a spell just in time to preserve what bit of life he had, though he was in a state of confusion because of it. He couldn't fully describe what was happening to me, except for that the orcs had attacked us in service to an orcish deity, and that I had to go and stop them somehow, because things would get worse if I didn't, kind of thing. So, yeah, so we'll give him that. We'll tell Rinesh that. I'm also going to mention, I'd really love to accompany you. I think I can be of assistance if it means fighting to if it means fighting to what? If it means fighting to the death to take out these orcs, then I'm down for it. That's what it takes. I'll do that to honor Neelium, my mentor. Is he going to be willing to let me join? I would say, I don't know. I'll just leave it at even odds. No. Okay, good. So he's going to basically be like, no, kid, you're too young. Looks like you were just now in adulthood, for crying out loud. You don't look like an experienced spellcaster. Because those are all things that would be true, I imagine. So he's going to say, he's doing like, maybe, like, you can, if you tag along, do not get in the fray, kind of thing. And I'll be like, I will follow from a distance. I'll be the one to go get help if things go terribly wrong. Will he allow that? Yes. All right, very good. So, he probably doesn't like it, but he's allowing it, so that works for me. So, I'm going to follow that whole group into battle. They're making their way there. I can point out exactly where the settlement is, too, so that'll help me travel with them. Oh boy, this is going to be intense. Okay. So I'm going to... Hang on.